folks, Species 7 here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Yes, indeed. Now, I haven't thrown an episode up for a little while, and to those of you that actually like the series, and surprisingly more than I thought would, my apologies. What I've been trying to do is actually soak up some of all the kind of, gathering of resources, as it were, in the beginning of the game, i.e. stocking up enough money to be able to buy my own truck, but not be in debt to the bank for $1 bajillion, because these American trucks, my friends, are not cheap. Oh, what's this? Do I have an unspent skill point? Could that actually be? Yes, it is. That's right. I just became a level 4, and for some reason it didn't save it. Alright. Now, I've thrown 3 points into here. We're good to 1,000 miles with a 15% bonus above 650. That's not bad, actually. That's a $350 or 350 mile kind of gray area you can play in. I'm starting to think 1,000 miles is pretty good. That's more than I can do in one YouTube episode. Well, unless you don't mind watching like a 40-minute episode. So, I'm thinking either going hazardous cargo, which, it's nice. It gives you jobs that are worth more money for usually lighter loads and shorter distances, i.e. a job you'd get 10 grand for and have to travel the length of California, we might be able to go 300 miles and get 10 grand for if we're packing, dynamite. So, that's a nice one. These ones are kind of neat because the rewards are actually pretty darn good. But then you got to count on there being high value cargo, etc. The same with these, fragile and just in times. So I think I'm going to pop our first hazmat one, and yeah, we are going to pick up our class 1 explosives type dynamite, fireworks, ammunition. Yeah, we'll apply that. Let's head off to the job market. As you can see, I'm sitting at close to 40K, so we're only really less than halfway to a new truck. Now the bank is offering to set me up with up to 500K, which is enough to certainly buy a couple of trucks, but I don't really want to be $10,000 a day in debt to paying it back either. So what do we got here? Las Vegas to Eureka. Oh yeah, okay. That's really kind of nasty because you end up with the super twisties right at the end of Elko. That's interesting. That's not a bad one. Worth 10K. It's pretty light load, 29 thou. What are we moving here? Toys. Do we have any explosive type stuff? Not. Don't see much, although maybe because I've just changed it over, they're not offering yet. What do we got here? Toys. I think I'm probably going to take this one. I don't like to hum and ha-ha too long over these sort of things. Why would you, right? Let's head on in there. Current job, toys from Los Angeles, California to Elko. Alright, let's have a looky and see what they give us. Oh, one of these great big things. Seems like, oh okay, because it's another Walbert trailer. There you go. But, alright. And it's certainly nightimey enough to go with that. Yeah, it's another one of these full-length Walberts. The last run I did actually was the exact same trailer. So, interesting. Alright, let's climb in the truck and head on our way, shall we? Now this one... Oh yeah, we'll clear that trailer, no problem. That's all I was worried about. Because the last time I pulled out of one, well, not the last time, but the last time on camera that I pulled out of one of these particular Walbert lots, I, of course, just tapped the fence. A little bit of a loving tap on the fence. And there we go. We'll clear it, no problem. Yeah, it's looking pretty empty that way, pretty empty this way. I say we do this. So, I'm not going to actually bring this whole run in this episode, I don't think, because it's likely going to take, as I said, a fair bit of time. These long journeys, well, they take a long time. Now, I know you can do the high-speed stuff. Oh, come on, dude, I'm well over. But, you know, I see videos that way, and I'm really not fond of them. I'll be completely honest with you. Not at all. So, I don't think I really want to start doing that. And I guess we kind of... Oh, that's not actually a lane. Here's our turn. Yeah, so I don't really like doing the high-speed footage thing. You know, I don't know, maybe I lost my sense of humor about that back in the days of like the Three Stooges or whatever the heck, you know, when it used to be funny to run the film fast or run it backwards, and not on TV, of course, but no, this is back in the day when they had a thing called movie theaters. Yeah, I know, kids, look it up. It'd amaze you. Yeah, for a dime. And I think, I suppose when I started going to movie theaters, more than likely we did have nickel movies, but then again, I lived on a military base, so, you know, the nickel probably paid for the free bag, quote-unquote, of popcorn that you got handed at the halftime break. But it gave the kids something to do on a Saturday afternoon, and it allowed the parents to all escape off to the local mess hall and get all Saturday plastered. So, yeah, good times had by all. And I suppose like everyone that grew up in that generation and then looks at the way things are now, you can only go, well, how did we survive? You know, it's I remember this one episode of Mad Men. I don't know, I'm sure some of you have seen it. A sort of, I don't know, dramatic, almost, I found it almost comedic, actually, that's why I watched it, series. But it's about an ad agency, the people that work in an ad agency back in the late 50s, early 60s kind of thing, and their attitudes. And I think about life as a kid and the, you know, growing up. I mean, I was born in 59, which, by the way, 1959, there were more children born in Canada than any other year in this country's existence. So, talk about fitting in, you know, yeah. But, anyway, it's, so growing up in that period of time that this took place, I laugh at so much of it because we took it for granted. And the one scene that just brings home the way we were as kids is this one lady is in her house, in her living room, talking to her girlfriend, and she says, "Oh, those children are quiet. I wonder what they could be up to." And she calls Timmy, Cindy, or, you know, whatever the heck, everybody was Timmy and Cindy, but calls their names, and in they run. The boy runs in first, and he's got the metal colander on his head, and he's holding a wooden spoon, and we're playing spacemen, Mommy. And the little girl runs in, and she's got a dry cleaning bag pulled over her, and she's the alien. And, of course, nowadays, you don't let your children near a plastic bag that's much bigger than a Ziploc bag for their sandwich, right? Because it's got a big warning label printed on it, you know, keep out of reach of children. So the mother, in absolute shock on her face, approaches the child and raises her finger and waggles it in her face, and we're thinking, oh yeah, now she's going to tell you to get that stupid bag off and stay. And she goes, I'll tell you, if the clothing that were in that bag are all over the floor, young lady, you're in trouble. Yeah. So, I mean, it's just, that's so, you know. Oh my, did I ever come on the brakes too hard there? Oh well, we still got time to get through. So yeah, that sort of really sums up some of the things when I think about it, you know. I mean, nowadays your kid can't ride a bicycle without a helmet on. Heck, I learned to ride a bicycle on a gravel road. So, yeah, helmets? No. You come home and peel the chunks of rock out of your knees and go out the next day and do it again, right? Yeah, I don't know. We made it through, for better or worse, you know. Yeah, and to think the product of that at one point in time used to plot nuclear tactical courses for Canadian naval ships. But that's another story. Whoa! Oh man, what the? Okay. See, I'm so used to British Columbia, man. When you see that at night, it's deer. And if you were to hit a herd of deer like that, I don't care if you're driving a semi. Yeah, you're one hurting bugger from that point on. So yeah, I'm sorry. Instinct is to try really hard to come to a stop and not hit the dang things. Oh man, I'll tell you. Freaking tumbleweeds. I mean, I've seen them. I've been to California. I've seen tumbleweeds. I've even laughed uproariously as one has puttered across the road in front of me. You know, you can't help but mutter under your breath. Meep. But, whoa. As we speed through the back roads of the desert. Oopsie. Not paying attention. I really do enjoy this game. I've got to say that SCS did a really good job putting this together, and I'm just right the heck out of control here. I know I'm going to go whistling past a cop any moment. Oh, I ran over a tumbleweed, man. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I'm going to pull in here and gets me some gasoline. I like doing this, eh? I like doing it when it's somebody else's truck. Yes, indeedy, because that big sign comes up at the end of it all and goes, your employer will pay for this. I'm thinking, hey, that's $400 worth of gasoline, dude. Yeah, I don't care if I've got enough gas to make it, dude. I'm going to fill this tank. I'm going to pull into the lot with a full tank, you know what I mean? Yeah, there we go. $372. Yeah, baby. Now, I'm curious. Does it reset things to exactly the way it was when you shut your truck off? Oh, it does, eh? Okay. Because a lot of vehicles, obviously, if you kill the ignition after a short period, your lights will go on, or will go off, sorry. And if you don't actually physically turn them back on, well, they won't go on. This is a really terrible freaking gas station, isn't it? Like, really freaking terrible. At least for a big truck like this. Well, I guess out on a road like this, take what you can get. This isn't exactly the super highway, is it? This ain't the I-5, boys. It ain't Route 66 either. Alrighty. Yeah, I know. I do an embarrassingly Canadian-American accent, I'll tell you. And proud of it. Oh my. I really don't know why you people watch this. I don't. Ah, here we go. This is where we want to be hiding whatever the heck this is. Wow. That's quite the factory. What is it? Chem what? Huh. Oh, here we go. Chems. Oh. Wow. The factory's so big it gets its own designation on the map. That is somehow almost scary. Yep. Yeah, it's almost, that is too, isn't it? That's a cop following me. I thought there was. Get that old hairs on the back of your neck make you want to stick that bag back in the glove box feeling? Yeah. That'd be those black and white behind you. Oh, man. Run away. Monty Python might say. Alrighty, here we go. Wait. Ooh, I come awful close to scraping the trailer on that curb. I'm sure I did. Or the retainer, or whatever the heck you guys call those down there. Great concrete things to bash into, man. Ooh. Okay, we're going a little quick for this road, believe it or not. That was lock to lock on the steering. So, I really wish that cop would get off my... Mainly because I drive like a drunken idiot, even though I don't drink at all. Oh yeah, he's kind of getting out in the other lane, looking by me going, something wrong with that boy. Don't know I can let that pass my county. But officer, am I doing something wrong? What the heck was that? Hey, I hear people have been seeing aliens, eh? Like, no, in the game, like alien UFOs. Yeah, here in Nevada. Which is really cool. Of course, am I still in Nevada? I think, I don't know. Oh, well. Yeah, apparently, just like you used to see the one down in, if you played ETS2 with the TMS map. TSM map, sorry. Ooh, we're speeding again, and there's a cop behind us. Well, not anymore. Now there's a cop buried in our rear license plate because I yanked the brakes on when I realized we were speeding. But, there we go. Let's throw the old Cruzo Controlo on and stay out of trouble. Oh, I wish he was anywhere but right behind us. So yeah, down in that game, you'd be heading through the deserts in northern South America there. And, yeah, there was a UFO that would quite often fly over the highway and zip along parallel to the road and then bugger off into the distance. It was pretty cool. First couple times you saw it, it was rather eerie. You know, I'm speeding again. There. We'll set the cruise control a little lower and pay more attention when we're doing these downhills. Well, it's time. 3:36 a.m. Friday morning. 564 miles to go. Another 14 hours. So, yeah, baby. And I'd really be hard-pressed to say that truckers actually would be doing the speed limit on a road like this at this time of night, to be honest with you. But, like I say, that damn black and white in the mirror, there we go, way over the speedy again. See, I'm trying to not allow us to get more than 5 over, because there seems to be some debate about it, but I'm pretty sure you're allowed a 5-mile grace, as it were. So, as long as we don't track over 60 and a 55. Yeah, John Law behind us there should pretty much back off. Ooh, that's a good time to finally get her... Whoa. Yeah, there's no way we were making that corner. These do not have the turning radius of those Euro trucks, man. Like my big Volvo F16, FHX 16, I think. I don't know. Had the best of the best of the best of the best. But, yeah. Swear you can turn that thing around in about the space a Volkswagen can turn around. Really sharp turning radius, and that tended to get you in trouble more than going wide. But there again, that was right down to the locks. So... And even though I've heard many a person mutter that we have really poor signage, road signage that is, here in BC, I guarantee you, a corner sharp enough that you would have to reduce speed by at least 10 or 15 mile an hour would definitely be marked with the appropriate speed reduction. So, no, I'm not saying it's the signage's fault that I drifted off almost into the opposite guardrail. I saw how sharp it was, and thought I'd try it anyway. And we all saw how that turned out. We just barely made it, and that was with me leaning on the brakes like a madman. Okay, we're well over the speed limit now. And I'm pretty sure we still have the officer of the law right behind us. So. I am rather, I gotta admit, enjoying the fact that the fatigue thing is turned off at the moment. And I think that's the first oncoming car we've seen for probably 100 miles. Yeah, it's certainly not as realistic, and once we have our own company, I will likely be turning that back on. As I said, it was just this first part of the game, like so many others, is rather, I wouldn't say grindy, but well, yeah, liken it to resource gathering in a lot of different games, which is always part of a game I like, you know. I'm one of these people that plays MMOs for the leveling, not for the end game. So that's the way it is. And the first brilliant rays of morning. Lovely. That's another thing you got to kind of appreciate about ATS, at least in its current form of having only West Coast states in it. You do get an awful lot of sunny days. And that's pretty nice, because a lot of times in Euro Truck it's like, oh, it's raining. Oh, it's raining again. Oh, surprise, it's raining. And you would often go trip after trip after trip, especially once you'd gotten into it a little bit, and we're doing like this, you know, most of your runs were 1,000 mile or better, or in that case, of course, 1,500 kilometers or better. You could almost never get away with an entire run where you weren't cranking the old window wipers on, you know, or getting a fine for not having them on. Yeah, the choice is simple, but the choice is yours. So here we go. And now that the sun's cracked, although that's better timing, I suppose, we can see death creeping up on us here on these corners. But yeah, we definitely need to pay some attention here. Hey, man. Wow. A lot of trucks. Blinding sunshine. It's at this point that I would normally reach up and slap my visor down. But, well, this ain't my truck. It doesn't come with the fancy toys. Or it might. I sure as heck wouldn't know how to lower a sunshade on this thing. 400 miles ago, man. Ooh, speed limit is 70. And I'm sure John and Law behind us is just waiting for a passing lane here, because I haven't gone anywhere near 70. Hey, oh, hauling a cat by the look of it. There we go. At least we're a little bit of speed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's still that cop behind us. Might be one of those, but I'm pretty sure it was a cop. Ooh, what do we got here? Surely this is not, oh, okay. I was gonna say, I ain't gonna be doing like 70 through there, man. Looks pretty good. How's that looking? Even better. And away we go. Let's just turn off the headlights. It is almost 8 o'clock in the morning. Another beautiful sunny day here in Southern California. It's absolutely balmy. Did I say balmy? That, in case you're wondering, was an actual reference to, oh Tonopah. Don't think I've been here before. A Roger Waters album. Hello. And we're doing 50 in a 70 zone, but we got some pretty good corners here too. Oh, Mr. Policeman, did that make you just feel the need for fresh underwear? Alright, we're slowing her down to the speed limit now. Okay. Oh. Want to buy a caravan? Caravan? Never mind. A trailer. It's a freaking trailer. This is what all the trucks you see in Canada do. They'll creep towards the line so they don't have to come to a dead stop and get all the way down to the bottom of the gears. And just like here, it seldom works. So not only did you have to do 3 kilometers for half a mile behind them down the road, but then you end up coming to a stop behind them anyway at the light. Dun, 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 dun. No, I ain't pulling in there for gas. Oh, what are you people doing? You're scaring hell out of me. Don't do it, buddy. Don't. Jeez. You weirdo. Damn, man. Ba, 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 bum, bum. Yeah, that's what I want. I'll just get stuck behind an RV. Carson City. Oh, yeah. Can't see the traffic lights. I can't see where my eyes they should be. Them hair's too short. Hey, buddy. Yes, another cultural reference this time to the rock musical Hair. Come on, dude. Yo. Ay, 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 ay. Time's a ticking. Don't make money sitting at these corners, people. Let's go. Hello. Come on. Come on. Oh. Just want to give him just a little push. Just a little push. And nap time. Nope, wake up, come on. Wake up, Gordon. Wake up and smell the diesel exhaust. Oh, come on, man. Don't make me break every law in the book and go around you. Well, folks, I think we're going to end the episode here because I really don't want it recorded that I've thrown my Xbox 360 controller through my monitor. But if you don't hear from me for a couple of days and you don't see any episodes posted, well, actually, I guess this one won't go up if I happen to destroy my computer during the making of it. But, yeah, this has been running for quite a while. So I am going to end the episode here. I just really wanted to let you guys know what's going on with ATS, and this is what's going on. The other reason I wanted to play it is we've already covered, or I have, I should say, already covered 25%, 1/4 of the available map so far. And I thought, well, if I keep waiting to make enough, are we not ever going to go? If I keep waiting to make enough, bottom line is I'm going to have the entire map done, and you know, there's not going to be much going on after that other than buying trucks, putting on the same miles over again. So I thought we should share some of the discoveries. We're not going to find too many more this time because I think this is a glitch. But I will let you know how long this actually takes. We have been here already for, I believe, 2 minutes. So, Take care of each other, folks. This is DC7 for American I'm Stuck Simulator. Oh, man. Hit the like button for me. It'll make me feel somewhat better. Feel free to share a favorite. If you haven't subscribed, do so. And above all, take care of each other, folks. Ciao for now. Hey, you, policeman. I think the dude in front of us is maybe, like, had a heart... Oh, God. There's no one in my truck. Heart attack.